That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Hey, ACH. Remember me? I met you at Best in the World 2017. Yeah. Being pretty happy then. Didn't seem to mind Jay Lethal being world champion or television champion then. Yeah. Yeah, remember how you called him Uncle Tom on Twitter? I do. I don't forget. I saw that, you little shit. You know, to think at one point I actually had respect for you. At one point. But, as per the usual, you're just like every other Naruto fanboy and or girl who is a fucking backstabbing, conniving little shit that tries to get more than what he's given because fuck it. Yeah, it fits right in. No wonder you like Naruto. What's your favorite character? Sasuke? Backstabbing cunt? You act a lot like him. For those who don't know why I'm so pissed at Mr. ACH, I'll give you the quick rundown of this. ACH decided, because there was a shirt that happened to look pretty bad, which I'll admit it was, that he was going to make a big hoopla about it on social media. It was the Jordan Miles smiley face. I'm sure everybody's seen this by now. It's been a few weeks now and whatnot.
Yeah, sorry we didn't talk about it. We had other bigger things to rant about that.
He had bigger fish to fry, not a fucking mark for himself to fucking talk about. Anyway, so he got a little angry at the shirt, and you know what? I was like, okay, you know what? There's racial connotations. I'm on his side, right? I would be pissed too if I were African American if a shirt like that was released, right? On a black tee. I can see where you would be angry about that. But then he had the tweet that completely unraveled who he really was. Because I'll tell you something that needs to be fucking told to you fucking people that are eating up his every word. He doesn't give a fuck about you. So all these fucking Mr. For the culture people, he don't fucking care about you. He fucking tweeted about his own race in a tweet that called his fellow African American Uncle Tom. How's that okay? But the Jordan Miles the fucking smiley face on the black tee isn't. Just curious. So calling him Uncle Tom, is it racist? But or is it racist? But the fucking black shirt is. I'd love to know how that works. It doesn't. In case you guys couldn't figure this out. Jordan Miles, ACH, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking address you by your government name here. Let's go on Google right now. Hold on.
Isn't it Albert Hardy Jr.? Isn't that it?
ACH. Yeah, you're probably right. But let's go on here, right? Yeah, right here. Austin. It's Albert Christian Hardy Jr. Yes, you're correct. So, ACH. Super ACH. Let me expose you for the little backstabbing cut you are. You give no fucks. And maybe it was because you were angry and you were pissed off that you weren't utilized correctly. But let's not try to spin this for what it is. You are a good hand. That's it. That's it. And unless this is some fucking gimmick on NXT, and by God, I hope it's not, by the way, because I know that's Vince all over that if that's the case. But if this is real, you're just a conniving shit, dude. Like, that's all you are, and there's nothing redeeming about you anymore. I thought you were redeemable. I thought that you were going to be a big star, and it turns out you were nothing more than a good hand who got pissed that people that were more talented than him got over. A la Jay Lethal, who was the Ring of Honor World Champion by the time you were in Ring of Honor, or at least Ring of Honor television title. He's been television title world champion 100 times over. And he wants to talk about how, like, not that it matters now, but he wants to talk about how, oh, every wrestling company's racist. Oh, they're all racist. Really? So how come Kofi won the WWE Championship? I'll admit Vince is racist, but he realized there was a money opportunity. So I wouldn't call that really right now in this day and age racism, because racism, I don't know if anybody would have known this or not, wouldn't get over. How about this one? How come Bobby Lashley was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion for the longest fucking time? You want to explain that to me? How about Jay Lethal with the X Division title, being the face of the X Division for a while? How about the fact that he was the television champion, the first to hold the television title and world title in Ring of Honor? But that's Ring of Honor being racist? No. But you think they're being racist to you, that you're trying to spin it like they were being racist to you and Cedric and all these other fucking guys. I love how you include your friends, by the way. That's another reason why your point is completely invalidated, because you mentioned guys that were nowhere near the level of Jay Lethal. Not even close. Like, I love me some Cedric Alexander. Don't get me wrong, he's a hell of a wrestler. But he ain't no Jay Lethal. He will never be Jay Lethal. Like, he's not even in the same conversation. And you're pissed off about that. You're pissed off that you guys and your friends aren't in the same conversation as Jay Lethal. And that's why you're trying to spin this as a racist tirade. That, oh, Ring of Honor's racist, and WWE is racist, and NXT is racist, and Impact's racist, and all these other wrestling companies are racist. Yeah, really? Explain all the fucking guys. How about Mark Henry? Were they racist with the Hall of Pain? Were they racist when he had one of the greatest segments in Raw history with John Cena? Were they racist then? That segment's still revered today. But, you know, if ACH doesn't have that segment, everybody's a racist, right? Oh, and you're frozen. There you go. Yeah, no. You think they're racist if they don't give you everything on a silver platter because you think you just deserve it for your race, right? That's how you're trying to spin this. Let me tell you something, little Mr. Andrew. You don't deserve shit. You're in that wrestling business, you fucking earned it. Plain and simple. End of story. Okay? Everybody that is champion in NXT right now has fucking worked their ass off and have earned it. We do the whole, hashtag you deserve it. No, it really should be changed to you earned it. They earned it. Fucking when Rey Mysterio was fighting his way and clawing and scratching his way to the fucking top as like probably the littlest guy in the WWE at that point, he earned that. He earned the world championship, despite the circumstances that came and the negative connotations with Eddie's death. He still earned it. He still earned it. You still earn the legacy that man has because he was a fucking star. And he knew how to work, and he knew how to talk on the mic. And the funny thing is, the whole promo that you cut, how you quit WWE on Periscope, that may have been the best promo you've ever cut in your entire life. Because to tell you right now, I'll tell you right now, no one gives a shit. And for those who are going to accuse me of being a racist, this ain't about race. He doesn't deserve it. I'm a huge fan of Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal earned that Ring of Honor World Championship all that time ago. He earned it in 2016 and every other time after that. He earned that title because he was charismatic. He knew how to he knew how to work the crowd. He knew how to hold the crowd in the palm of his fucking hand. You don't. All you know how to do is do moves. You know who else knows how to do moves? Leo Rush. You know why Leo Rush is so over and why he's the Cruiserweight champion? Because he has a fucking character. And granted, you know what? Being a great wrestler can be a character. And the funny thing is, you're not that good. There's 100 guys right now that could do the stuff that you did better than they can. And that's not discrediting your body of work, but at the end of the day, you're a good hand. And you're pissed that that's all you are. And that's why you went about this the way you did. Because you're pissed off that you're not just getting handed the NXT championship. Because you realize your time is dwindling on your fucking career. You're in NXT now, and now you're fucked. Because you ain't getting that championship. Gee, I wonder why. It has nothing to do with racism, dude. You just don't got it. So go ahead. Quit. Guarantee you Triple H ain't gonna miss you. And you know what? I won't either. At one point, I had respect for you. Whatever fucking respect I had for you after what you called Jay Lethal is out the fucking window, buddy. Mr. Andrew, kindly do us a fucking favor and please fuck off from the wrestling business and never come back again. That's my hot take. Fuck ACH.
I guess I'll give my take real quick. I don't really... I agree with you pretty much. I have a different take. I'm going to sound like a terrible person for saying it, but he comes off as like all the African Americans that just think like that the world's being racist against them. That's how he comes off of.
Yeah, exactly. Because he wasn't handed everything on a silver platter, and as I said, I've disproven every fucking bit of tirade he's gone on Twitter.
Well, you forget
like, look at Jay Lethal. Look at Jay Lethal. Look at Bobby Lashley. Look at Mark Henry. Fuck. I mean, look at Shelton Benjamin. Even though he's kind of doing shit nowadays, how many times did he win the Intercontinental Championship? How prominently was he featured in Ring of Honor when he went over there? You know what I mean? With Charlie Haas.
You forget one thing, too. He was featured fairly prominently when he started before this.
100%. He won the breakout tournament. They booked you to win the breakout tournament, you fucking schmuck.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny now? The people that he beat in the tournament, Angel Gaza and Cameron Grimes,
are getting big pushes. Yes. Oh yeah. Speaking of a fellow African American that he neglected to mention, how's Isaiah Swerve Scott doing?
Exactly.
I think he's doing pretty well.
You're forgetting too.
How good is his entrance, by the way? Notice how he has this thing called, a character.
Also, one more thing. Biggie Langston was NXT champion.
Oh yeah.
You forgot about that.
But Hunter's racist, right?
Yep.
Hunter's racist. Oh my God. Now,
No,
Here's the one thing I initially agree with. The whole T-shirt thing.
Yeah.
When you see it next to that fucking blackface thing from years ago, yeah, it's pretty bad. But it's nothing to do with them being racist. Triple H, I'll give you this much. He may have been ignorant, and that's a bit of a stretch. Because actually, no, yeah, it wouldn't be a stretch. He was ignorant. He didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah. I guarantee you a lot of fucking people did not really know this. I guarantee you the fucking little kids that were African American that like you had no idea about this shit. Nobody knew. Most of the general public did not fucking know, especially in wrestling. Granted, when you put it side by side, yeah, it's pretty bad. And they took the shirt off, but that wasn't enough for you. That wasn't enough because you realized you had them, or you thought you had them, so you like, let me tighten this grip up more so I can squeeze every little bit of drama because it's the most over I'll ever be. That's what you'll do. But yeah, no, we're the racist ones, right? Triple H is the racist ones, right? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Like, the shirt's bad, but the shirt's bad because it's lazy. It was a lazy fucking design. I don't know if you've been here. How about you ask Neville about, or I'm sorry, Pac. I'm sorry, I called him by his slave name. Why don't you go ask Pac about, bad and lazy t-shirt designs? One of the reasons he left. It's one of the reasons he flat out quit. And they froze his contract. I mean,
Booker T.
And even then, he had more of a reason to leave than you did.
Booker T had to put up with more racist stuff than he did too. They made a whole race storyline out of him and didn't give him the world championship.
And the funny thing is, you want to know the funny thing is? Yeah, it wasn't even Triple H. It was fucking Vince that booked that. Oh, we have to have him win. As we find out later.
And you know what the funny thing is? Even though, like, you could say he's being a company man, Booker T is actually siding with WWE on this case.
Yeah. I mean, of course he's going to side with them. Because it's stupid!
Yeah.
It's stupid! Dude, if WWE was racist, you know what? I'm going to give this an example, right? All these stereotypes that he wants to bring up and throw in the wrestling business's face. Why was Booker T a fucking king then? And won the world title.
Yeah.
One of the best runs of Booker's career is King Booker. I hated it back when I was a kid because I thought it was stupid. And now, and that was the whole idea.
Yeah.
He was being stupid on purpose.
Yep.
He did his job well. He was a character. He knew how to get over.
Yep.
You know? Here's a funny thing. When Booker T is mentioned, do people talk about his wrestling ability?
No.
No. They talk about the spinneroonie. They talk about his entrance. They talk about the flair he had. Because he had a character. Look at here's a perfect example of this too. Since Mr. Andrew doesn't seem to understand the wrestling business.
Albert, you're messing up his name.
Oh, sorry, Albert Austin, whatever the fuck his name. Fuck off. Mr. ACH. How about that? Because that's actually his government name, apparently. This fucking guy wants to say, like, oh, well, WWE is being racist, and here's every fucking... Like, there's so many fucking ways to disprove that to be true. I mean, yes, Vince is racist. I'll give you that. That's about the only thing you're right on. Vince is 100% racist. He said the N-word on live TV.
Yeah.
He said the N-word on live TV. He's God, how many fucking bad things has he done to like black people over the years? I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you may be in Vince's company, but you were working under Hunter. You were working under Paul Levesque. What are you going to say there? Oh, he was a bigot. Of course he is. Anybody that's rich is going to be a fucking bigot somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean he's a racist.
Yeah.
How many black guys? How many African American guys? How many Mexican guys? How many Japanese guys has he pushed to the fucking moon?
More than you can count.
Way more than you can count. But no, they're racist, right? Because they didn't appeal to your needs.
He has a whole brand of UK talent.
Yeah, but he's racist, I guess. How about A-Kid? Is he racist to A-Kid? Is that why he got a fucking debut match win over Cassius Ohno?
Yep.
I guess he's racist. I've proven my point. I've proven my fucking point. Anybody wants to fucking keep arguing this whole point and they think we're racist. We're not racist. We've been supporting fucking equal rights for years. You can go back on the fucking channel. We've been supporting that for years. That does not mean
just do
in
not
the slightest
don't
that
watch the
ACH deserves anything on a silver platter.
Don't watch the Massasoit Wrestling Corner episode where I said the New Day should be put in concentration camps, because then that disproves all our points.
That wasn't even us. That was fucking Ori.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ori is a racist. It just doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
That's beside the point. That's beside the point. But even Draven, speaking of old Massasoit Wrestling Corner, even Draven called you out on this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, this is so dumb. At the end of the day, you did this because you realized you're not going to get handed everything. And so you had a fucking, I'm calling it a midlife crisis. Because how old's the dude? Let's go back on his wiki. I got to actually pull that up. How old is this guy? ACH wrestler. Thank you. The funny thing is, so it's not even a midlife crisis. He's currently 31. I thought he was 41.
Wow.
So he's 31 years of age. 31. 31 years of age, right? So here's why I've lost respect. And I'm actually gonna play this video because fuck you. You don't have the right to be posted on Twitter. I'm gonna screen share. So this is what he said on and this is on YouTube. This is from him specifically, right? This is what he had to say. It will prove how much of a juvenile this dude is. Ooh, look at you. You're all angry. Look at you.
As of today, I'd like to officially announce that I quit fucking WWE. I am no longer employee. I refuse to work for racists.
Little story about that. The little angry grunt. He got mad because somebody fucking called him Uncle Tom. Yet it's okay for you to call Jay Lethal Uncle Tom. Okay, just checking.
Wait, let's point out one other thing. You can't just, by the way, I know, like, we're talking about, like, Sin Cara and stuff doing that, but you can't just go on video and say, I quit, by the way. It doesn't work that way. You have to...
Well, apparently to him it does, so...
You know.
Dude, if Brody Lee can't even get out of his contract, you ain't got no shot in hell, boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
By the way, if he thinks he's going to All Elite Wrestling, I think he's dreaming, by the way. Like,
dude, they will never take him after this. Are you shitting me? They're going to be like, this guy's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
We can't work with him. Why would you want to work with him after this?
Yeah.
Attacking fucking all of the wrestling community, Jay Lethal included. Anyway, let's continue with this fucking disaster of a video.
I fucking quit. Fuck them. I hate that fucking company and everything they fucking stand for. All they did was ever hold our fucking people back. I do this shit for the culture. I don't need anyone's fucking permission to do what I want to do. Screw Jordan Miles. Don't ever call me by that slave name. Call me ACH and don't forget the super, bitch. I quit. Fuck you.
He just looks like a fool.
You're super, right? Yeah, you're super. Okay. All right, sure. Super, huh? What's super about you? I mean, you're super inappropriate for a company that fucking caters to a family audience.
Yeah.
Like, even if you do go to AEW, let's entertain the idea that you're going to be held down for 3 years. Because that's how long your contract is. And they're going to hold you down, if not longer. And then eventually they'll release you because they realize they're paying a fucking stiff, like they did with Neville. Let's entertain the fact that you're going to try to go to AEW. You really think Cody Rhodes is going to fucking take you? You really think Tony Khan, who, by the way, is also from ethnic descent, by the way, you think he'll take you after this bullshit? This is not how you fucking do it. At all. You got pissed off because you realized nothing will be handed to you. So you fucking went on a tirade and said it was for the culture. For the culture, my ass. It's for your culture. It's for your life.
Absolutely.
You don't give a fuck about anybody else. You don't give a fuck. Do you really give a fuck about Sin Cara? Do you really care about Hunico's well-being?
Yeah.
Do you really? Because I guarantee you he don't give a fuck about you. Like, he don't give a shit. He's trying to get out because he's been underutilized for so long under this fucking mask. And I love how you use the term slave name. Like, but yet you got that from Moxley. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, you're absolutely... You look like a complete joke, dude. Dude, I see you again, I'll laugh in your fucking face. Like, oh, I remember you from the Ring of Honor show. Look at this dude. Look at him. He's going on Twitter. Look at old man. Look at his face. You're calling me Uncle Tom. I'm going to call Jay Lethal Uncle Tom, but you can't call me Uncle Tom. Want me to get you some fucking Depends there, baby? Huh? Want me to get you some adult diapers?
You know, to be honest with you, I know you're not like a wrestler or anything, but I think you could kick this dude's ass. Like,
you know what the funny thing is? I met you and like you were super nice to me, and now I'm gonna be a dick to you because you've been a dick to all the fucking guys that you should have respect for. You don't want to have respect to Vince, that's fine. I completely understand that.
yeah.
But what the fuck has Jay Lethal done to you? Susan, what has he done? He's done his thing, and you fucking call him out. Like, I rest my case. I don't need to go on about this anymore. Next time you go on this little tirade, you know, just make sure you get yourself some adult Depends, so that way when you have a little tizzy, you don't make a fucking accident in your pants, there, baby. All right.
And I have a feeling too, if this video gets copyright notice, you're gonna be all over that. Like,
oh, I will. Because guess what, bitch? It's under fair fucking use. You posted it on a public forum. Try me, bitch. Let's go. Come on, come at me.
I'll probably let you be the one that distributes the claim too, not me. Like,
oh, I have no problem with that.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the actual reviews. Let's actually like talk about wrestlers and people that actually belong in the business. So
yes,
well,
100%.
Except not some of them they don't, but they belong in the business more than he does apparently. So
I take Aladon over fucking ACH any day of the week right now.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Everybody's gonna call me racist. Hold on. Let me find somebody of ethnic descent. I would take Amir Jordan over this fucking guy any day of the week. How about that? There we go. Perfect. And I would too, by the way. That guy actually has talent.
Well, the guy's actually trying to like better himself. You don't see him doing this type. You don't see him doing this.
No. He ain't for the culture.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Before, are you in a positive mood or are you just in a?
Dude, I'm just clowning on this fucking fool. Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
honest to God, I don't care. I just been wanting to clown on this fool for fucking how long now.
I know, yeah.
So there you go. I
I mean,
clowned on him, and now we're gonna
Think
actually
about this.
talk about.
I want
We're
to
gonna
talk
talk about a guy that matters in Leo Rush, by the way.
I want to talk about something.
There's a little hype.
One last point. We could. This point was so irrelevant to us. We had other shit to rant about that was more important than he was, and we forgot about it too. Like,
Yeah. How you defend for the culture? Where are you defending Mansoor and the people that have to be forced to go to Saudi Arabia?
yeah,
I don't see you defending them, but you'll defend yourself and your friends.
yep.
What a clown! Everyone,
Stop the
I
recording.
know what I can do to get myself in an even better mood. Hold up a sec. Hold on.
After this, stop this recording in case we lose it.
Yeah. Hold on. ACH and a wrestler. I'm gonna get an image of this guy and then I'm gonna screen share. All right. Here he is. Okay. There he is. All right. Let's do this. Ready? Let's laugh at him. Look at this dude. Look at him. He thinks he's for the culture. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his signed by WWE thing right here. Hey, it's Ring of Honor. He's mad because, oh wait, let's look at a guy that was more talented than him. Hold on. You recognize this name? The man you called Uncle Tom? Yeah, this guy. There you go. Look at him. Look at that champion.
Yep, 2 belts.
Machismo, baby. Look at that. Look at that champion. Look, that's a guy I would want as champion right there. Look at him. Oh wait, hold on. Here's another guy. Here, hold on. Let's get another guy. Kofi Kingston, WWE title. Let's look at him. Hey, it's a new day, baby. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Look at him. This is great. Look at him. Look at how protected he was up until Lesnar. I'll grant you that. But he was still great. Look at him.
Hey, think about it too. He probably has the best win-loss record all year.
100% in WWE. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Now, for calling all wrestling, that belongs to Jericho. But
Yeah.
it's time for the Kingston. It's for Kofi Kingston to shine. Goddamn right.
Oh, he shined all right.
Oh, he shined.
Did ACH
Hold on.
Did ACH shine? Did ACH shine?
I don't know. He talked about his friend. WWE's racist, right?
What's that?
WWE is really racist.
Oh, he says Triple H is racist too. Who was running the promotion when? Who was running the brand when Cedric won the championship too?
I believe the man is known as Triple H.
Yep.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, I believe. That's
Yep.
from a video game. Look at that shit. WWE 13. Fucking hell.
Yep.
Triple H, right? Let's go back to this. Look at this dude. Hold on. ACH mad. Let's ACH mad wrestler. see, even Google doesn't recognize your quote unquote talents. Hold on. Oh, see, even more. I even put it. Hold on. Let's see what has more of a name value. Your initials or your quote unquote slave name. Hold on. Mad. We're gonna go on Mad. Where is he? Come on. Right, there he is. Oh, look at him. He's super sad. Aw.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. You need your fucking diapers changed.
That's it. But let's talk about this too. Oh, look.
Look at how happy he was back to be a part of the Performance Center. Now he hates it.
You know, the funny thing is, that was his gimmick too, but that all he did was smile.
Apparently he's not smiling no more. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at him. Look at him.
By the way, can I tell you something I love? that supposed real name he had, we couldn't find it at all on Google. We found him right away with his quote unquote slave name.
Just saying. At the end of the day, you're a fucking clown. I had my fun clowning on you. Go back to the mid-card independents where you fucking belong. They will never take you in AEW. Ring of Honor won't even take back your ass. You burnt that fucking bridge. You burnt that bridge. And you know what? I would not feel bad if they fucking sued you for it.
MLW might take
defamation of character.
MLW might take him because they've been taking a lot of people that burn down bridges. So.
Oh yeah. See you when you fight the belt collector.
Yep. He fought him on the first episode.
He did.
Yeah, and guess what?
It's time for the disgruntled employees to fight on Major League Disgruntled.
Yep.
All right, we're done here. We're done with that clown. I had my fun.
Now let's get to the real. Let's get to the real stuff.
All right.
So let's
AEW Doc first.
Yep. All right, so we have All Elite Wrestling Doc. We're not gonna go through this one as thoroughly because this one's kind of dated now, since you know.
Yeah. We're just gonna rush through this.
Yep. So we had All Elite Wrestling Doc, episode 6, and this episode was called Charlotte, North Carolina, because it was Charlotte, North Carolina, so that's why it was called that. We had the hosts Tony Schiavone and Dasha Gonzalez.
Dasha's hot. Next. Yep.
And then we had the commentary team. I actually liked the commentary team this week. So it was Excalibur, Golden Boy, Arn Anderson, and Chuck Taylor. Excalibur.
Arn Anderson. I don't know about if I like Arn, but Arn was good for what he was, which was a guest commentator.
I mean, he was clearly brought out there because they were in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
they got their pop.
Yeah. I liked. I've only really heard him once on commentary. But like the one time I heard him on commentary isn't really a good distinction because it was doing that bad WCW match that happened on Raw. So that's really not.
Oh my God, was it really?
Yeah, that's the only time I've heard him on commentary. So.
Fuck, I feel so bad.
Yeah, but Golden Boy was awesome. I was happy to hear him back on commentary. And then obviously Excalibur was always great, and Chuck Taylor was actually quite good. He was actually.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Arn Anderson's definitely better here than his fucking. I can only imagine that WCW Raw.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But he was very. He. You could tell he was a fish out of water, and he was just kind of enthralled with the action anyway. So
yeah.
He's just kind of staring at the monitor, and you could just hear his vision. Like, I am glued to what's happening in front of me.
Yep. So we had the first match. It was Big Swole versus Hakuya Shida. Yeah, I thought this match was real good. I really like that move, that high knee that Hakuya Shida hits off the steel chair. I'm assuming that's going to be a typical thing that she does in her moveset, so I think that's quite cool. Big Swole tried to get the win with a ton of power moves, but it didn't happen. And Hakuya Shida won with the brain buster into the Shining Wizard. So there you go.
Yeah, and it was a really good match, by the way, I will say.
Yeah, I was just sad that Big Swole didn't get the win. I wanted to win.
Yeah, no, but Swole looked good, so there you go.
Then Hakuya Shida gets interviewed.
Oh, that's another girl who's actually being featured prominently, but I guess they're being racist to her because she didn't get the win, right?
Yep.
That's why she was signed, right?
Hakuya Shida gets interviewed afterwards. I mean, obviously, she has broken English, so it's tough to really understand what she's saying. But
yeah, well, I think she didn't really have. It wasn't really tough. I understood what she said. Like she was asked, and she picked Riho to win the championship, and like she was excited to be interviewed. I guess. Yeah. Looked super happy to be interviewed.
The match was 3.5 stars though. It was real good.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I like Hikaru Shida. She's out of the Joshi group of talent, other than Riho, she's like top tier on the list. I really like her.
She's probably getting the next women's championship match, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Then we had a match that was
it's either her or Nyla Rose, but it's one of the two.
Then we had a match that was just entertaining as hell. Chaza McKenzie and Charlandra Royal versus Nyla Rose and Leva Bates.
It was a squash. Absolute squash. So apparently the story of this matchup is Nyla wanted the handicap match, but I guess they were adamant to have a tag team match.
Yep.
So she was pretty much forced to find a partner, so she chose Leva Bates, who, mind you, she fucking decimated, like, what, not even 3 weeks ago on Dark?
Yeah.
So I guess that was the story here. She just dominated, and Leva Bates, I think, tagged in, what, once?
No, she tried to, but Nyla Rose...
She tried to, and Nyla was having, like, none of it. And then so Leva Bates was just like, well, fuck it then. I'm just going to read my books.
The best part about this, too, Leva Bates finally got her first win, and she didn't have to do shit to get her first win. Like,
it was all Nyla Rose.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I gave this match a 3 because it was entertaining as hell just to watch Nyla Rose just destroy people. I love
Nyla Rose.
I love
a lot of people don't, but I think she's got a future, man.
A lot of people. I love too how she was just forcing to the wrestlers to like tag in, and the wrestlers like Mackenzie and Royale were like, they had to break up the covers because the win and loss matter, but you could just tell they didn't want to break up the covers anytime Nyla Rose was get pinned.
Pretty much, like, because she was, they were like, I don't want to fuck with her.
Yeah,
I'm good. Chuck Taylor's like, I'm scared of her.
Yeah. Then
I'd be too.
Yeah, this is when Chuck Taylor comes on commentary, and then afterwards, she gets interviewed and she said that, you know, she didn't really want a handicap. She wanted a handicap match, pretty much, like you said. So pretty much she just breaks down the story of the match, and she said that she has no respect for anybody in all elite wrestling. So
especially the women.
Yeah,
she can go fuck them up.
Then we had the main event, not the show, so you don't have to be going to sleep.
Good.
It's the Hybrid 2 and Kip Sabian versus Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and Shima. This match was very good. Very good back and forth match. Maybe it was just me, but I thought Shima kind of seemed off in this match. Seemed like he was kind of messing some pins up. I feel like maybe it's just the like Shima and them were having like miscommunications, but I thought he was kind of seemed like he was a little off in this match.
He tried. You know,
yeah,
he's more tag team experts with strong hearts.
Yeah.
So, you know. And
I love his meteors. Makes me wish Sasha Banks would never do that ever again because hers are shit.
Oh my God, they put honest to God, hers are put to shame.
Yeah.
When it comes, Shima hits it so gracefully and like,
yeah,
brutally at the same time. It's fucking great.
Be honest, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and Shima win. I forget how they won though. I think they hit the SCU later, but I think
it was the SCU later into the Meteora.
On who?
That's how they won.
On who?
I believe.
I feel like it was Jack Evans because I feel like he.
No, I think it was Sabian. Because Sabian tagged in and he was like, "I'll finish this," and he didn't finish it. Long story short.
He finished it. No, he finished it. He was part of the finish. So.
he finished it. All right. He got his fucking shoulders pinned to the mat. Let me just make sure because I feel like He gonna get mad. I'm not trying to clown on Kip Sabian because I actually respect him on like a certain Andrew Austin, whatever his fucking government name is.
The match still gets 3 3/4. It would have been 4, but it just seemed like Shima was a little off in this match. So
dark.
I feel bad for Shima because he had to bring the match down to a 3 3/4 star. I feel bad for him.
He's okay.
I can't put it up to 4 though, because then I'm losing credibility.
Hold on.
Gotta
see. Yeah. I believe it was Kip Sabian. I'm looking at the finish right now. Yep, Kip Sabian was the one who took the combination.
All right, and then afterwards, after the show went off the air, Cody and the Young Bucks came out and they handed out T-shirts and stuff, and they just had fun. So there you go.
Because wrestling's supposed to be that thing called fun.
Yep.
Not a fucking chore. Stanford.
This was a awesome show though. I gave it an A minus, 90 out of 100.
Yeah, 90 out of 100 is a fair grade.
It was kind of weird because this show came out of nowhere. I'm glad what they did though is that because it would have made no sense.
Yeah, because they aired it. They aired it before the pay-per-view, which was smart.
Yeah,
I think that was a smart thing to do.
Because WWE just puts main event on like the one they tape like right after the pay-per-view, and it's like weird.
Yeah, because that makes all the sense in the world.
So now I gotta update the win-loss record.
This should be easy.
Yeah, I will say this time it's gonna be weird because it's updated, but updated nowadays.
But it's updated before the pay-per-view, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, but like Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Skies, yeah, I'll update it by the pay-per-view. All right. So I gotta find Hikaru Shida. This is
did you count their wins on Dark or no?
Yeah, they count. They count.
Like on the review for Full Gear, did you count them?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So the only ones that you have to really do are Hikaru Shida and whoever wasn't on the pay-per-view.
So Hikaru Shida is 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Nyla Rose. Wait, who did Hikaru Shida? Oh, Big Swole. She faced Big Swole. She's 0-3.
Yeah, she not doing good. I'm sad.
Yeah, me too. Very sad. Frankie Kazarian's 9-3. And so is Scorpio Sky because they've only had matches together. So, Jack Evans is 2-6. He's not doing good either. I'm very sad. And Helico is not doing much better. He's 2-5. So sad.
Sad face.
Kip Sabian is where is he? K. Where's the K? Oh, K comes for. I always forget K comes for 2-3. He's 2-3, so he's not doing all that bad. So
he's all right.
Yeah. Did I forget someone? Oh, I forgot. So I said Nyla. Did I say Nyla Rose?
No.
She's doing good.
Leva Bates got her first win after losing a lot.
So Nyla Rose is 4-3, and Leva Bates is 1-3.
We're not going to talk about the other fucking chicks because they got squashed and they were enhancement talent.
They're like, I have it right here.
0-1.
So Chasm, 0-2 and 0-2.
Yeah, so
they suck right now. So they suck right now. So, and Shima's doing good now. He's 2-5 now. I know that's not that's good. Okay, that's good. I'm just being
You gotta win.
Yeah, just have better communication with people in the win, and then
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Just communicate, communicate.
We're the worst at the win-loss record. Like every sport just lists it. We just actually give feelings about it. How we feel about the win-loss.
I mean, you gotta feel happy and sad for people. I mean, these people just talking about the analytics and shit. You need to feel.
You need to have emotion.
Wrestling's about feeling emotion.
If ACH does go to AEW, I hope his record's like a 0-500. Come on, admit it. You would love it.
His whole joke is that he's just the new Kurt Hawkins.
Yes.
But he overtakes his losing streak by like some odd numbers.
All right, now let's do 205. So 205 aired on November 8th, 2019. This was the one
place in Full Sail. Thank Christ!
What a breath of fresh air that was.
Yeah, right? Instead of in the fucking crowds that fucking empty out after SmackDown, it's actually before NXT. Oh my god, it's before a show and it was taped. What a concept.
Yeah. I loved it. We had the commentary team, which I was disappointed.
Oh, wait, I do have a question, though. wasn't there supposed to be 205 NXT UK mashup this week?
I feel like they just kind of scrapped that because it was in Full Sail. Because I think they only do that when they're in the UK, and then they weren't in the UK.
Yeah, well, that's what they originally advertised. That's why I'm fucking confused. That's the only thing I'm confused about.
So I think that's what I think happened. They changed the plans because they weren't in the UK. Because they only do the crossover episodes if they're in the UK.
Well, I did criticize the WWE when they canceled 205 on that SmackDown, so I'm gonna have to criticize them here. Stop false advertising your shit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
We have the commentary team of Aiden English and Tom Phillips. Get off commentary, Tom Phillips, please. Just please.
Yeah, please just stay away.
I was so disappointed. I thought Moore was going to be on commentary this week since it was in Full Sail. But
well, I mean, he was. We'll get to that. That confused me too. But yeah, the first match was the Brian Kendrick versus Mansoor, who makes his 205 debut. I was happy to see Mansoor.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to see him often, because they've only used him once on NXT. So to see him here, I was happy. Because he's actually a hell of a talent. And he showed that here.
We crap on WWE with the Saudi Arabia deal. But the one good thing that came out of it was we got Mansoor.
Mansoor is a hell of a fucking athlete, man. Holy shit. And he's a great babyface.
Yeah.
Take notes, Mr. Tyler Black.
You know what the funny thing is?
Oh, yeah, and ACH.
You know what the funny thing is, too? You would think he'd be a heel because he was signed with through the Saudi deal. I thought, everyone would boo him, but they actually like him.
Everybody loves Mansoor, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy about that.
You can't hate him. You know why? People are intelligent enough to be like, we don't hate the people. We hate the government. The government shit. I'm sure he agrees.
Yeah, that's why
he's probably like, fuck these religious police assholes.
But, Mansoor does some nice athletic moves in the match. He hits a really cool arm drag. He really takes down the Brian Kendrick.
Great stuff in this. I really enjoyed what he could do here. There was at one point where he did a reversal. I've never seen this reversal. He did the whole he got kicked up and then he put his palm in the ring and then he kicked up, did an enziguri. That was cool. I enjoyed that.
Brian Kendrick targets his arm. He traps it in the guardrail and then he throws him into the post, throws him into the steps.
He also used the exposed turnbuckle. Used the exposed turnbuckle too, though not the turnbuckle metal itself, but the cover where the steel is.
Yeah.
That connects it to the ring. He used that to trap his arm in as well.
The fun thing about that too is I feel like it was a callback to his Cruiserweight Classic matches because it reminded me.
Oh yeah. Because that was because I forgot he actually did that in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yep. And then
it's so long now. That should be retro one of these days, is the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, I know. He actually tries to do the handspring earlier in the match that you talked about, but he sold his arm, which was nice.
I like that. Yeah, he sold his arm really well. I enjoyed that.
And then he starts to mount a comeback. Kendrick goes for the sliced bread, but he counters. And then Kendrick goes for some type of... he goes for the... I almost called it the bully choke because I was thinking Cruiserweight Classics, but the captain's hook.
Yes.
But he counters it into the power slam, and Mansoor actually got the... I didn't know what happened. I was like, Mansoor won. I was like... Wow, it was a nice surprise. A lot of people
there was another spot too where he hits this awesome looking Falcon arrow.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. And yeah, he countered. It wasn't the bully choke. He countered the bully choke, but then Brian Kendrick went to go for a power slam, and then Mansoor countered that into a pinfall and won.
Yep. I loved it. So
really, really cool.
Mansoor won, and I think it makes sense because he just came off a big win at Super Showdown. It would kind of be weird if he came.
Yeah, I think he has the best winning record right now. He's undefeated, isn't he?
No, he lost to Travis Banks on the NXT.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you're kidding me.
And yeah, he did.
Oh.
I
was gonna be happy. I mean, I still am because he's he's got more wins than losses, but what the fuck? You buried Travis Banks for so long on UK, and then you give him a win to arguably maybe your best baby face in the company right now.
Well, I think it was before.
I'll give me a break.
It was before he became the best babyface in the company. So
He was the best babyface in the company after that fucking Greatest Royal Rumble win, from what I heard. Because everybody was like, everybody fucking enjoyed him, and then he had that NXT match. Because wasn't that before the NXT match?
What's the NXT match you talking about?
The one on regular NXT.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, the one on regular. Oh, he had two?
Yeah, he fought Damian Priest and I think he fought Dominic Dijakovic and he fought somebody else.
Did he?
Yeah, he fought.
Oh,
yeah.
then he's had more losses.
The Travis Banks one is the first match happened before he went to regular NXT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's all right, I guess.
Yes.
Never mind.
The match still though was very good.
Yeah, Mansoor's been on a hell of a fucking roll lately.
I hope they turn this into a feud now too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed
then,
to. I would love to see. You know who I would love to see Mansoor fight after this week? Raul Mendoza. I would love to see those two have a Donnybrook.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Danny Burch has a vignette. He's coming to 205. I'm happy about that.
I mean, what do you mean coming? He was already on.
Full time.
I don't get that. Like, they have these hype packages. He's debuting. What do you mean he debuted like weeks ago with his fucking tag team partner Oni Lorcan?
I'm guessing this is full. I guess he wasn't full, signed to the roster. I guess he wasn't.
What do you mean?
That's what they.
Neither was Angel Garza, and he was fucking on 205.
I'm trying to. Yeah, it's weird. Like, especially too. I don't really think you need to do the vignettes because he's going to be known now anyways because it's in Full Sail. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If we did ups and downs here, that'd be like the only down. Like, you don't really need to do a vignette for people that have already been on the show. Like.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I mean, Danny Burch promo package was great, and I can't wait to see him in a singles match. Just bring in cruiserweight tag titles for the love of God,
please. I hope Bill comes out with his old theme song that he had in UK. I like that song actually. I
liked it too.
Yeah.
That was a horrible rendition of it.
Yeah.
You know.
We had a rematch from last week. It was Raul Mendoza versus Leo Rush. It was a hell of a match.
Because we're not even going to talk about the fact that they replayed. That's a down. I'm sorry. Yeah. Why are you showing Angel Garza versus Tony Nese from last week's NXT?
I love this show, but did I get kind of a main event vibe? Because it just kind of felt like they were just using it to like recap stuff. Like
come on, man! You're telling me there was like 100 people in the back, and you couldn't come up with the second match in between the first and second?
Yeah, it was weird.
What the hell, man?
But we had
come on.
It was the first week. Let's give him a break.
Still, come on. Well, why did you show a whole other match again?
I think I forgot about it because I fast forwarded through it. So
yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
The only thing I saw was the fucking Garza slap because that was awesome.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, why?
But Raul Mendoza wrestled Leo Rush. This match was awesome. It was very high, fast paced, like right off the bat.
Fast pace.
Yeah.
So fast that you can't even fucking get your words together.
Because I was talking too fast.
It was so fast that he talked too fast and it was super fast. Gotta go fast.
But yeah, Leo Rush and Raul Mendoza put on a hell of a match. Raul Mendoza I feel like too, I like how they talked about too, like Raul Mendoza had to change up his strategy because he kind of wrestled safely on the previous episode. So he had like a more high, fast-paced match this time around. So I like that. Leo Rush won with the final hour, but he had a lot of cool moves like the come up. They had to do suicide dive through the ropes, and
he did the freaking the springboard kick when Raul was on the apron, and then the suicide dive. I really like the cradle driver that Raul Mendoza hit. I just enjoyed these two. And everyone's like, here's the one thing that angered me, and it wasn't this show, but it was the show previous. So apparently the story was Leo Rush and Raul Mendoza demanded this match again. And I assume part of the reason is because their UK plans got scrapped with the whole UK merger.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, the other reason was because of this. I hated the crowd we were in last night because they didn't fucking react.
Yeah. I mean,
no
last week.
wonder they asked for this match again, especially at Full Sail. If anybody was going to receive well to it, it was Full Sail.
Yep.
So there you go.
But Leo Rush won, which made sense because he was coming on to his Cruiserweight Championship match with Angel Garza, so you can't have him lose. But Raul Mendoza didn't look like...
Hey, we got 205 chance, too, by the way.
Yep. This was still a really good show. Definitely being in Full Sail helped. I just think next time, maybe book more than 2 matches and a vignette.
3. I want to see more, man.
Yeah. I'll give it a B, though, and I'll give it an 86 out of 100. It was really good.
I wonder, is Trevor Lee under 205? We'll have to see him mix it up with the Cruiserweight guys. Because I know he was a part of the X Division when he was back in Impact.
Yeah, but the X Division doesn't have...
Well, yeah, but I've always been under the impression that it really should.
Yeah. No,
that's just me.
220. He's 220.
Oh. Well, he was like 205 back in the day, so I guess he just decided to put on weight.
Yes. Speaking of put on weight, let's go to UK. You know why I say that too.
Alright, it's time for UK. I'm recording now just because Wi-Fi issues could be Wi-Fi issues, and we don't want that. So, yee.
Start with,
UK. I cannot believe you said that.
So we're gonna start. I'm not saying everyone in UK is fat, just Cassius Ohno. So. Alright, so let's get to UK. So we're going to start with last week's show, just because we haven't reviewed it yet, so we want to make sure we review that. Me and James, these shows weren't bad, but there were some things we didn't that I didn't particularly care for on this show.
Yeah.
And you'll know what they are when we get there. So, the last week's show took place on November 7th. November 7th, 2019, and it was episode 68, I believe. I'm lost track with the episodes because they don't post them on the network anymore. So,
whatever. I don't care.
We had Nigel McGuinness and Tom Phillips on commentary. Like I said, Tom Phillips, get off commentary, please.
He did at least have one funny moment in these string of tapings. Was it the first or second one?
Can you tell me what it was?
Oh yeah, no, it was the Gibson thing. So
yeah.
I won't spoil the match, but Zach Gibson has a match, and the crowd does the whole chant. If you hate Gibson, shoes up. Okay, so I give a lot of shit to Fuckboy Phillips, but there was actually a funny moment where he just asked Nigel point blank. So when Gibson's out there, why do the crowd take off their shoes?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty simple there, Tom Phillips. If you hate Gibson, shoes off. And he's like, oh, hold on a second. And he tries to take off his shoes. He's like, hey, oh no, come on now, not you. And he's like, oh man, these have laces. Sorry. And then Nigel just goes, you don't really hate Zach Gibson. And then not Gibson, Phillips is just laughing. I want to be a part of the crowd.
That was fun. That was funny, yes.
That was hilarious. I will give he has his moments, but still, fuck off, please.
I did think it was funny, too, when Phillips afterwards asked Nigel, like, why he doesn't have his shoes off. And he's like, well, because I like Gibson. Like, so.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was, like, right. I think that was.
You love Gibson. Stand up.
Yep.
That was the best. Yeah, we're jumping the gun a little bit. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
So
I think we would have forgotten to talk about it too, because All right, so
I mean, I feel like we give him a lot of shit. I feel like there are worse I mean,
yeah,
there is Marvez.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I
I
just
mean,
really,
we just don't like him because he kind of fucked over Rich Brennan, so
Yeah.
he can fuck off for that.
but he's not. I don't know. He's not. I feel like we could have picked somebody. I mean, I guess he's the only one they had because like Vic got called up, but
Just hire Dave Brancho.
Yeah. I mean, it
Just hire him.
Yeah, it wouldn't solve the 205 problem because but yeah, hire Dave
Wouldn't
Brad.
solve the 205 problem, but do you
Yeah.
really need to? I mean, well, I guess you do. I would say get Morrow, but that's if they
Stay in Full Sail.
stay in Full Sail, which somehow I doubt. I think they only did it for this week because it makes it easier.
I don't know.
I don't know. I would hope. Apparently, by the way, a little speaking of Morrow, before we continue with the actual review, are you aware that Strikeforce is back? And he's commentating for that as well?
What's Strike Force?
MMA.
Oh, I might have heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's back. My dad talked about it like he's awesome. Like everybody loves Morrow, man. Like everybody, every fucking combat sports wants him, man.
All right. So
Legitimately, he is the voice of combat sports. I don't care what anyone wants to tell me. Like Mauro Ranallo, if you want, I don't care if it's wrestling, MMA, fucking boxing. Mauro's your guy.
Yeah.
Mauro's your guy. I remember I watched the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight, and he commentated. He was a play-by-play for that. I was like, "Yay, Mauro! I love him.
Yeah.
Let's go!" I marked out for Mauro, and I couldn't give a fuck about fucking Mayweather.
Right.
There you go.
Right, so let's get to the show.
There you go.
We had Joe Coffey versus Tyson T-Bone. I actually like this. This actually rebuilt Joe Coffey a little bit.
It rebuilt Joe Coffey, and it was good, but I have a glaring issue.
What's that?
What is he and what is Gallus supposed to be?
I guess they turned face.
How? They attacked the babyface team?
Yeah, I know.
Or did they attack the heel team?
I don't know.
No, they attacked both teams.
I guess they just like
Gallus.
Gallus.
Not only that, like,
Yeah.
we'll get to it, but no, it was confusing because, like, again, it's like, okay, they want to do this whole gang warfare thing, but to me, it's like there's a simple solution to this. You just need 2 more members of Imperium.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why at the end. But I'll explain why at the end. Because, again, shit I didn't like. But, this was all right. It was a great match. I'm not denying the match quality. I want to know what the hell Joe Coffey is. Is he a heel? Is he a babyface? Again, it's like the Stephanie McMahon problem. You cannot flip-flop here.
Yeah.
You just can't.
But they start off by having, like, a boxing contest, but then eventually Joe Coffey knees him in the gut because he realizes he's not going to outbox Tyson T-Bone, and he starts
fucking T-Bone.
Yeah, because and then he starts dominating him.
He's called T-Bone for a reason.
Yeah,
because he will hit you with his T-bone.
But then Tyson T-Bone tries him out like a little comeback. It's not much of a comeback, and then Joe Coffey hits the headbutt to the groin in the corner, and then the best for the bells for the win. I thought this made Joe Coffey look really strong, which he really needed because. After that, we've talked about this like tons.
Yeah, we're just gonna let it. You know our thoughts about it by now. Which, by the way, Phyllis had the gall to mention that match, and I'm like, fast forwarding
right.
during his entrance
because they would talk about how it was like epic and stuff like that. So
bullshit. Excited galore.
Yeah,
well, I like on an unrelated note. I jammed out to Tyson Bone's theme song.
I mean, it's not really unrelated. He's in that. He's actually improved quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, like he's not
good.
He's not like a 5-star wrestler, but I see he's improving at least. Like so, yeah.
There you go.
Kind of weird his tag team.
Big dudes. What the fuck's Eddie Kingston?
On NWA Powerrr. Yeah, Eddie Kingston, right?
I meant Eddie Dennis.
Oh.
And
Uh,
and Eddie Kingston on. Oops.
if
I
any kids
meant
showed up,
Eddie Dennis.
if
Where
any
the hell
kids
is
showed up to you, if any kids showed up to UK, I want to see him and Zach Gibson cut a promo together. That would be epic.
We're not gonna do the hot blue hurrah.
Yeah. To be honest though, like Zach Gibson's great on the mic, and Eddie Kingston would completely own his ass. Let's be real. Like,
It's not even close.
yeah. But Eddie Dennis is he's injured.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I expect a match between Eddie Dennis and Tyson T-Bone or a tag team.
That'd be nice. Yeah, he was in a tag team with Sass and Hugsley, but that just randomly ended. But I'm not like gonna complain about that because I really didn't.
Where the fuck has he been? Austin
I
Huxley been?
don't know. I don't have an answer.
And didn't Saxon Hugley I'm all over the place today. Didn't Saxton Huxley team with James Drake? And then Drake turned on him?
No, that was Joseph Connors.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That was like months ago. Like,
yeah, that was probably a big mistake for Connors. We'll get to that later.
But yeah, Joe Coffey wins. So, any additional thoughts you have about the match, or?
No, it was good. Whatever you rated it is what I'll rate it. Sure.
We don't do star ratings for UK unless it's the big shows.
Okay, good.
Zaya Brookside gets interviewed. You talk about all the interviews and promos and stuff. So, just you.
It was pretty much your basic, Kaylee Ray, she talked shit about me, and you know what? I was bested by her before, but, you know, I have a point to prove, and I'll beat her eventually. And then, for some reason, has her ring jacket. Like, just on a coat rack, and just takes it away. And that was the end of the interview. I'm just thinking to myself, you wear that thing in public?
You know, the funny thing is, too, like, yeah.
Isn't it like fucking freezing cold out in England right now? Why are you wearing that? Like, that ain't exactly cozy for the holiday season.
As I said before, I'm not a fan of Zaya Brookside's gimmick. I don't know.
Well, I mean, in fairness, she didn't have a fucking vlog today, so
Yeah, that's good.
that was good.
It's a quick rant too. I mean, it ties more to the next episode, but then they announced the match, and I was confused that it wasn't for the championship. Like,
yeah, I was too. I was like, what the fuck?
That was the whole reason she wanted to face Kaylee Ray, and then it wasn't for the championship. Like,
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Why you do this?
And then we had a vignette for Ridge Holland.
I really like him.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this debut because something about this character is really cool. There's like a mystique about him. Like,
Yeah.
I say I'm looking forward to it, but
I hope he's not shit.
I mean, let's be real. They'll fucking probably just job him out to fucking some fucker at some point.
Yeah. To be honest, I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed because I was hoping it was going to be Cesaro.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
But was I the only one thinking?
Actually, no, it wouldn't be because I mean I liked the Kings of Wrestling back in the day, but he'd probably team up with Ono.
But was I the only one thinking?
Ono's fat now.
Was I the only one thinking this was going to be Cesaro though? Was I the only one?
No, yeah, no, it makes sense. Bald head, you know, buff body, makes sense.
All right, but I'm looking forward to this. I mean, the vignettes tie in. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the debut. But I said the same thing about A-Kid, and he didn't do much in his debut, in my opinion. Like, he was just used to set up someone. He was just used to set up a feud. That's it. So,
I agree.
Then we had a video package for Pipe and Niven that was hyped up all week. It's the typical video package you would expect it to have.
Like basically, think of Roderick Strong's video series back when he was a babyface, and apply it to Niven.
Yeah.
Came off a big win.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of showed stuff about her.
Big win.
It was good.
Yeah. Gives her some character at least. I mean, what sucks though is she hasn't really been performing that well in the ring though, so that's why I can't get invested.
Yeah. Yeah, she needs to get better. Well, I mean, she did do better in the tag team match, but that also
Ripley.
was.
That's because Ripley wrestled. Ripley wrestled most of the match.
You're not wrong.
What are you talking about?
You're not wrong.
I feel like this is just
I'm sure she's a nice lady. She looks like
yeah.
a nice lady, but please improve in the ring, love.
I
You're
don't get it too.
slacking in the ring department, and everyone's like, I'm sure people are like assholes. They're gonna be like, why don't you give her shit about weight, but you give Cassius Ohno shit about his weight? Here's the difference. She is not as big as Ohno. She actually has good cardio. That much I can say about Piper. I actually like it. She can run.
Yeah.
She doesn't get out of breath during a match. So, let's put the brakes on that.
Keep building that rant. So
I will forever rant on Cassius Ohno until the day he starts working on his cardio. I will rant on his ass.
And then the people in the comments too are gonna comment. I bet you don't have the best cardio either, and all that type of stuff.
I know shit. I'm not in the ring though. You see me wrestling for real? I wrestle on WIW, but there's a reason WIW ain't real. I go in that ring, everyone will throw trash, and I would deserve it. I know I'm not an athlete.
I feel like this review of UK has just been more of a meme than anything else right now. Like, let's just keep going though. Start getting mad. Because actually, this is not good.
Is it that match?
Killer Kelly versus Isla Dawn.
Fuck off with this.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, all right. I'll take the floor here.
Because I know you're mad. You're more mad. I was mad, but you're probably more mad than me. So.
So, after months of being off the shelf, Killer Kelly comes in with all this entrance, all this fanfare, all this shit, right? Has a segment where she attacks Isla Dawn backstage, whatever, although we don't ever see the attack.
Yeah.
And, we have a match with her versus Isla Dawn.
The same Isla Dawn.
I've said it before, and I've said it again. I don't understand why she's a babyface.
Yeah.
I will never understand why she's a babyface. I don't get it.
This is also the same. Let's also say this is the same Isla Dawn that hasn't won a match in like months.
Yes. So, Killer Kelly sells that she has a concussion like halfway through the match, and I don't know why. First, after making her vulnerable before she even gets pinned, and then they actually pin her off a back suplex, which I've already made my fucking thoughts on on Isla Dawn's finish known before, and it's crap. But you bring back this fucking monster only to have her sell the fact that she just gets a random concussion and then have her lose to a back suplex. Are you kidding me?
It's bad.
This woman should be next in line to challenge for the UK Women's Championship. Instead, you have her look like a bitch to Isla Dawn, who is nowhere near in ring shape compared to her. It looks like she could eat her for lunch. And you fucking have her lose off a back suplex. Fuck, this sucked. Yeah, it's like after she comes back from injury, it's like right back to the status quo. She keeps losing. Why? This woman should be annihilating people.
Yeah,
she's on NXT. I guarantee you, she has a match with Shayna Baszler in 3 weeks for the fucking belt.
Absolutely.
You're telling me this bitch can't even beat Isla Dawn? That's not believable. She's been Isla Dawn's been losing every match for like the last 6 months. All of a sudden, you give her a win? If that's the case, if you realize, oh shit, we can't have her lose again, don't book the match to begin with. This is Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt levels. What are you doing? You just made her. She just made a return, and then you're like, oh, you can't lose. Well, why did you lose the other fucking 6 months? You couldn't have given her a win there against fucking Joe Schmo fucking Ginny?
Yeah. Oh, that's a joke.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
That's what's the biggest joke out of this. I know everyone likes Ginny, but Ginny's getting a bigger push than this.
It's fucking stupid. Why isn't fucking Killer Kelly with Imperium? I guarantee you she's at Imperium. She'd maul this fool.
Yeah. But I agree with you, though.
-2 stars. Fuck this. Are you kidding me?
I agree with you. I agree with you, too. If she was in the other NXT right now, she would be freaking... She'd probably be the champ.
She'd be the... before Mia Yim, she'd be the 4th member of Team Ripley.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Stupid. Honestly,
so dumb. It's actually dumb.
She'll never be taken seriously. She's never going to be taken seriously ever again after that. Like, it's over.
Why is she there?
Yeah.
Like, I've said this before. Isla Dawn, her gimmick as a babyface is dead. Why is she a babyface? And then another thing too. So they do the whole entrance thing before the match even happens. Where Tom Phillips, to his credit, is like selling the fact how scary Killer Kelly is. And then Nigel compares Isla Dawn also being scary to Killer Kelly. What?
Yeah. He's the heel too, by the way.
The fuck is scary about Isla Dawn?
Nothing.
You look like she'd be the freaking housewife that baked my cookies. And be like, hey, you want some cookies? I'm like, sure, I'll take a cookie. What is scary about this woman? I fail to understand why she's supposed to be scary, yet she's a babyface. That does not correlate at all. Rhea Ripley's a babyface, and I take her seriously because she can fucking kick my teeth down my throat.
Absolutely. Honestly, too.
Take Isla Dawn seriously. Like, maybe I could if, like, and I put in a perfect example, right? Like, I said her and Ginny should have been a fucking team. Especially now.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't her and Ginny a team? And why aren't they heels? Like, you could have a tag team, considering you're supposed to build these, I don't know, these things called the women's tag team titles. You know, they're kind of a thing that you should be building on the main roster and all these other shows. Why not team those two up?
Yeah, because the Ginny...
what is the difference between the two gimmicks? They have robes, they fucking came out, they're both fashionista looking fucking women. They look the same.
Yeah.
One's just paler than the other.
Honestly, the thing is, too, even if Killer Kelly wasn't winning in AEW, it would be booked better in AEW. She would look stronger in AEW than she would
100%. Dude, Mastiff in his loss to Jordan Devlin looks stronger than this fucking bitch to Isla Dawn. And this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. You book these fucking athletes that should be your top tier athletes to these fucking Joe Schmoes.
This is why the women's division's like dead in the brand, by the way. Like
100%. 100%. We'll skip to it a little bit later. Did you hear the fucking reaction for when Kaylee Ray came out in the fucking second episode after this? Crickets.
Yeah. Next.
No one gave a shit.
Yeah. Next, you get to rant again. Because you talk about all video, Cassius Ohno's video package.
Oh my god!
Oh. What a downgrade that Tyler Bate. He went from like wrestling like Walter for the UK Championship to wrestling Cassius Ohno.
Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. Talk about his video.
Mr. Donut King.
Talk about his video package though.
Oh my god. So basically, the gist of the video package is, he was talking about how British Strong Style, like he I have to have a word with you, British Strong Style. Strong Style was invented by Antonio Inoki. Yeah, it was. You know, a guy who stiffed the great Antonio, and if you were in front of him, he'd probably stiff the fuck out of you too. And it's like, you just took the name because you thought it sounded cool. I'm over here trying to prove myself to be one of the greatest British professional wrestlers on the planet, even though you're fucking American. And, yeah, all this shit. And like, Tyler Bate, I've been looking forward to wrestling with you because that means I can shut up all these cretins or whatever that are saying you're the best and herald you so high. When in reality, you're nothing more than a fraud. Can't wait to see you in the ring, buddy. And then smiles. It was something of that nature. I might be forgetting a few things. I didn't care. What I noticed was his tonality in his voice. He sounds like a fucking grade school bully kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
He sounds like a whiny bitch when he talks. Holy, what the fuck happened to the Kings of Wrestling days?
Yeah, well, I can't.
This is
I never saw
far cry. Other than the fact that he got fat, like, we already know that. That's obvious. I'm talking about his fucking mic skills. They have dropped drastically. I mean drastically.
I don't know if it's the gimmick, but I feel like it's got to be him because like these.
It's him.
Yeah,
it's him, and he's garbage, dude. He's just garbage.
Yeah,
and everything he does. I don't understand what the fucking infatuation is with him. There's a reason he's on UK. Because he can't keep up with the fucking guys on NXT because he will not work on his shit. He refuses. He rests on his laurels, dude.
That's probably
I don't like people like that. I didn't like it with Mahal. I won't like it with him. Fuck.
There's one thing.
Fucking fat prick.
There's one thing I'm getting sick of now. They're talking about British Strong Style is dead because Pete Dunne's in NXT.
Okay, so this is far from the truth because they're not dead.
They were just together on NXT. Well, not 27, but like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Not to mention the fact that Pete Dunne has had matches all over in NXT, and then you look at in NXT UK, Trent Seven just had a match, and now Tyler Bate had a match with you, which we'll get to. Christ. I hate him. I just hate him. Ugh.
But I just don't get that. Like, why is that the story of the show? Like, British Strong Style is like broken. It's not the same as it was. Like, they're literally having kick-ass matches. Like,
they had a fucking great match. Fucking Trent Seven just had an awesome match with Noam Dar.
Yeah.
Fucking Cassius Ohno had just got carried to a great match with Tyler Bate, and I don't even know how long. Probably since Gargano.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? They're not dead.
Pete Dunne is having Pete Dunne's
having clinics on NXT UK. I mean, I'm sorry, regular NXT on USA.
I don't think he wants to waste his time with UK right now. So.
No, I wouldn't either. Fuck.
I don't even think Pete Dunne could save this shit. I
think he knew that, and so he left.
Then we had the main event. It was Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. I gotta be honest.
This is awesome. This was a kick-ass match, actually.
Versus Grizzled Young Veterans. Yeah, this was a kick-ass match. They both dominate.
And you want to know the funny thing is, it's a 4.5, and it would have been 4 3/4, and then it got ruined.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
But yeah, they have a clinic. Won't go too much into detail about it because of the finish. During the match, Mark Coffey. What's his name? Mark Coffey
and Wolfgang come out.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they just don't do the Freebird rule, just make Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey the tag champions.
They were the tag team anyways, so it's like, you know.
It makes no sense to me.
I guess Joe Coffey. They want Joe Coffey to be the singles guy because he's probably the best singles talent out of all of them, and like Wolfgang wouldn't be
okay.
believable.
I have a simple solution for this. Bring in Killian fucking Dane.
There you go. That fixes it. Actually,
he's Scottish. You guys are Scottish.
And guess what? Then the Imperium feud really
Or
works.
are they Scottish? I could be fucking that up.
But think about.
I think they're Scottish.
But think about it like this: even if he wasn't, Killian Dane.
Dallas.
No,
WWE.
I think he's Irish.
Is he Irish?
Yeah,
No.
Irish.
Hold on. Gallus. Gallus is...
They're Scottish.
They're Scottish. And then Killian Dane
Yep.
is...
I know, because then I can't say my next point if he's not Scottish.
Oh, he's Irish. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so his... I guess it would make more sense for him to team up with probably... Wait, no. Mastiff is Welsh.
I mean...
Okay. No,
even if
he looks like he fits in with the group, if that makes sense.
Even if that's not the case, remember too, Alexander Wolf's in Imperium and Killian Dane would be with Gallus. There would be history there because they were in a faction together. like, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
But anyhow, yeah, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang come out, and then Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel come out. They have a face-off with them, and then everyone's laid out. Mark Coffey and Wolfgang just hit the ring and attack everybody pretty much, and the match is out. This was main roster shit, by the way.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Like, why?
I thought it made too Flash Morgan Webster and like I made all those guys look weak, and it's like, you know,
like, and I get it. Like, your feud is supposed to be with these groups.
Yeah.
But why do the grizzled young veterans and Welsh boys have to suffer?
Yeah. So then,
so they fucking take out everybody, and then again, they all look like heels. Yeah. And then they're fighting, and then somehow Gallus is the baby faces by the end of this.
And then, but Gallus is outnumbered after the whole Imperium come out, and Ilya Dragunov comes out, and we think he's going to be fine.
I am so pissed about this. So, everybody's going to be like, oh, it's because your idea didn't come true, and because Noah was right. No. Let me explain why it doesn't make fucking sense. Why is the Russian guy teaming with a bunch of dudes from Scotland?
I mean, they were...
I'm sorry. It makes no sense. You have one dude from fucking Austria. You have two others from Germany. And then you have one from Italy. He would have fit right in.
They were also a faction together.
That's the problem here.
They were also a faction together before, too.
Fucking Walter and Dragunov are tag team champions in the UK.
Yep.
In some promotion. Fucking morons.
This was no good.
This show fucking fans over in fucking... What the fuck was the place? Where the fuck were they located? On this episode.
I don't remember.
The fucking UK fans are going nuts for this shit. Why?
I guarantee you, if this was the main...
Does nobody think over there? Does nobody understand why this makes no sense? Like, if anything, you should have had a 6-member of Imperium somehow to join out of nowhere, and then had fucking Gallus and British Strong Style team up and fight against them over their differences.
That would have made sense, yeah.
Fuck, this is stupid.
You know, too, if this stuff happened on the main roster... If this happened on the main roster, everyone would be ragging all over this too. Like,
no shit. As there should.
But in
nobody's
UK,
bragging on it, and I don't get it.
Yeah, this was not a good show. Bad.
This show sucked. Like it was still passable, but only by like 65%. It's a D, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a D. I fucking hate the way they book, and it was like they were doing all right for the last couple of weeks. Now it's like we're right back to the status quo of being bullshit, and I'm like, I don't like this. Yeah. I don't understand why the Russian guy is teaming up with a bunch of dudes from Scotland to take on a fucking group that's outsiders of the United Kingdom. He's an outsider of the United Kingdom. God, I hate this fucking show.
It seems like, too, every time they have, like, 2 good shows, it's like 2 weeks, it just goes right back to shit, too. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Does that remind you of something?
So stupid. Yeah, it reminds me of a certain main roster.
Then we had a
merge NXT and NXT UK at this fucking point, please.
Then we
God damn it, or make ICW the fucking bookers, because they do a hell of a better job than you guys do.
Yeah. Oh, and we have one more episode. Let's get right through it. November 14th, today's episode. Episode 6. Well, at least today when we're recording this, anyway.
Yeah. Okay, Kaylee Ray and her la-di-da fucking the champion taking on Zaya Brookside.
Let's also point this out, by the way. We just saw NXT, and she got a tremendous ovation when she showed up in NXT. Like,
who?
Kaylee Ray.
Did she?
Did you not watch NXT this week?
No, I haven't yet. I was gonna watch it. Tomorrow.
I just spoiled the end of NXT then for you. My bad.
Thanks.
I didn't know you'd watch it.
Watch it. Don't say anything.
Anyhow, Kaylee Ray wrestled Zaya Brookside. Kaylee Ray got no reaction, as you just said. This match got no reaction.
Literally, it was crickets here. Yeah. It was absolute crickets.
And she's the champion.
She's the champion.
But
Zaya Brookside was no better, by the way.
Reaction-wise or wrestling-wise?
Reaction-wise.
Yeah.
Wrestling-wise, she was all right. The match was not bad, but the crowd was dead. I think it was right after that brawl segment too. I will say this about that fucking last segment: the brawl was good. Again, my biggest gripe was Ilya Dragunov with Gallus. It makes no sense. But yeah, no. I don't even know. Something about this just was off, and the crowd couldn't do shits, and it's probably because Kaylee Ray's character over in UK is horrid.
Especially too, I don't know. They've just rushed through 2 opponents that Kaylee Ray could have had for the title: Tegan Nox and now Zaya Brookside. They weren't even championship matches.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
Yeah, Kaylee Ray's just not
especially. I mean, I don't. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad it wasn't a championship match, because we have been complaining that Tegan Nox shouldn't have gotten the UK title shot so soon.
It wasn't a title match, though.
No, I know. This wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah,
I thought Tegan Nox and Kaylee Ray was a title match.
No, it was non-title.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she lost then.
The UK women's division's crap.
It's not even, and the funny thing is there's mostly, other than Jenny, and Isla Dawn, mostly good talent there.
Yeah.
And it's being booked like garbage.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know what happened. Ever since Tony Storm's won the belt, it's just been a downward spiral.
I told you fucking Rhea should have kept that fucking title. I told you.
Yeah.
This is why. Fuck.
I know, yeah. Because ever since Rhea's dropped it, it's been abysmal.
Like, because could you have imagined, like, like, all they would have had to do, like, everybody compared her to fucking Pete Dunne. They turned her face anyway eventually. All they would have had to do was just do the same thing they did with Pete Dunne, where he was heel and then just over time became a babyface because he was so goddamn good.
Yeah.
All they would have had to do.
That's all that would happen, too. Like,
Yeah.
Kaylee Ray won with the glory bomb, which isn't a glory bomb, but whatever.
This is Glory Bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, no. The last time they called it the Widow's Peak, if you remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, right. Then, yeah, and I just didn't care. So.
It was there.
Yeah.
2. I'll give it a 2. It wasn't like I hated the match, but it was just like, eh.
Then, Piper Niven had a video package. It was just a continuation of it. It was nice.
Basically saying, "Oh, I want to be the plus size athlete," and you know, she wants to make little. I guess she's supposed to be the babyface, which okay.
There you go.
Sure.
That's probably Kaylee Ray's next opponent. So I have no interest to see that match. Well,
I'll tell you, I have more interest in to see Tony Storm challenge her again, which is where it seems like they're leading to.
Yeah, because they'll bring up Tony Storm and
they're bringing up Tony Storm every time Kaylee Ray's out there.
Yeah, and how we haven't heard a scene from Tony Storm.
Just bring Tony Storm to fucking NXT. Fuck.
Oh, please, yeah. Because the Tony Storm we've seen in UK is completely different from the Mae Young Classic. Like,
I remember how much I loved her in the Mae Young Classic, in both Mae Young Classics, actually.
Yeah, she had 2 of the best matches.
Yeah, and ironically, they were both. I love how they were both with Japanese women.
Yeah, right.
Fucking Mako Satomura and fucking Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
I miss Mako Satomura. I hope she comes to AEW soon.
Then we had Ligero versus Travis Banks. This match actually was very good.
This is a very good match. Very hard hitting. This is a Far Cry competitor catch as can contest, which is the whole story of this match. But again,
the finish.
How did we go over spot for spot? And I'll tell you why.
It was the finish.
Notice the common theme here. Matches are always good. It's like I'm back in time in TNA, where the matches are great and then it gets fucked up by the finish. I don't even remember who the fuck comes out. Oh yeah, Joseph Connors. So Connors comes in out of fucking nowhere and beats down Ligero, throws him back in the ring. Travis Banks is like, looks over and gives Ligero the slice of heaven for his first win, finally.
And they make it known like Travis Banks didn't know he was there, so he like took the win because he didn't realize.
He took the win, and then Connors attacked him after that. So he just brutalized the both of them and just squashed the both of them without even having a match.
So no one got over in the match.
He takes a fucking microphone and sounds like a whiny bitch.
Yeah.
And he just goes, I was supposed to be the inaugural UK champion. It didn't happen. I was supposed to be a part of the first UK takeover. It didn't happen. And then he said something about, if I'm going to suffer, everybody's going to suffer along with me, while he's standing near a red light. So, like, it's supposed to be cool. Fucking Joseph Johners. See, look at me. All fucked up here. Joseph Johners, imagine that.
Yeah.
Joseph Connors literally was used so much better in WCPW compared to now. Like, fuck, this sucked. He looks bad, man. He just does.
He should just be in NXT. Like,
yeah, please.
Or 205. Or
205, yeah.
Because
I'd rather him there.
He'd be the champ. Like, he'd probably be the champ right now in 205.
Could be the champ in 205. I 100% could agree. I think he should be the one to dethrone Leo Rush, actually.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I think that, but like what I hated about is Ligero and Travis Banks are in no better position now after having the match after this. Like no one got over.
Yeah, what was the point of the fucking tie finish?
Yeah, now you don't know.
I mean, you would have been better off of giving one of them a win if this was what you're gonna do.
Travis Banks should have turned heel. Should be a heel too. Honestly, like
should just be him and Travis Banks as a tag team.
That's what I thought.
He'd be doing something. At least him and Connors will be doing something. Or I don't know, do this thing called get a mid card belt there.
Yeah. We had the rigid Holland vignette. We're gonna talk about how awesome.
I want to be excited.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be until they eventually fuck it up.
They will somehow.
Apparently he's debuting the next week, I guess. So there's that. Can't wait. Hopefully he actually has a good squash match and doesn't get jobbed up like fucking Killer Kelly did in her return.
Yeah. So William Regal was actually on the show. They didn't do anything with it. He was just
there. And
Alexander
Wolf said Scala for whispering in his ears, like, I'm not talking to you.
That was Alexander.
Then asked for a match with Ilya Dragunov. This match shouldn't be happening. I've made my issues known about it. What the fuck?
I was just mad, like, William Regal's there, and you would have thought they would have announced some crossover event, something big, and he was just there. They didn't do anything with it.
Nothing.
Does that sound like something? Main roster, maybe?
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Cassius Ohno wrestled Tyler.
People like the show somehow. How? I don't get it. How?
Cassius Ohno wrestled Tyler Bate is your favorite thing to talk about, so.
Oh, fuck no. That's not. Tyler Bate carried him to a 4-star match, and that's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of fucking rest holds, and fucking, in fairness, there was good, I guess, wrestling, like mat wrestling. And normally I'd be all for it. Like, I like the catch as can style. But, again, I hate it because it's fucking Ono resting on his fucking laurels because he can't have good cardio, so he can't fucking be asked to do what he used to do, so now he's doing fucking the least amount of work possible and having the other fucker carry him.
Yep.
Like, Tyler Bate carried this whole fucking match. I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to fucking tell me. Cassius Ohno could not be fucking asked. Couldn't be asked.
You could see, too, Cassius Ohno was gassed like halfway through the match, too.
Halfway through this match, and all he was doing was simple fucking submission holds. That's all he was doing. The whole match, for the most part, was submission holds, fucking cravats, abdominal stretches, fucking camel clutches, all this other shit, right? Fucking submission moves I haven't even heard of, by the way. That he's just adopted, not for any fucking originality, but because he just wants to do the least amount possible. And he still got gassed.
Stop wrestling.
He ran the ropes and he was gassed. He was gassed!
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
And he was not selling. He was gassed. Like,
fuck. He's sweating. And fuck. Like, how did we go from a good match to a kid to this?
Yeah.
I think, you know what it is? I realized why. It's because he is only doing this whole wrestling genius gimmick so he can be lazy. It's it. Because he can't be asked to actually get in ring shape.
It was probably his idea, too.
Probably. It was like, I know what to do. I could just wrestle how I want to wrestle and not put in any effort and eat catering all day. What the fuck? I've said that he ate Chris Hero, but I think at this point he's eaten Chris Hero and Cassius Ohno from 2013.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is not a good show.
Like, I'm sorry, and everybody wants to be like, oh, and then they want to put this over like it's a fucking class. Get fuck off.
Yeah.
Trying to put this in the same limelight as fucking Tyler Bate and Walter. It wasn't even fucking close to this. Are you kidding me?
Tyler
Get the
Bate.
fuck out of here, man. So stupid.
Tyler Bate. Think about it.
It was an all right match, but it would have been better if Cassius Ohno could be bothered to fucking care and actually do shit
Yeah.
instead of wrist hold spots the whole match.
He needs to just stop wrestling. Or like,
Please.
Go to NWA Powerrr, because then you won't have to. He might look.
He'll fit right in line with the fucking Dawsons and Josephus.
Yeah. Alright, this show's like a D-. I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, I don't like this show. Like, I want to like it, but I can't force myself to like something that is just shit. It's really bad. The booking's terrible. The fucking they give me no reason to care for any of these wrestlers. The only ones I give a fuck about are Imperium and Gallus right now, and they have a fucking guy in Gallus that makes no sense.
I think Imperium are like, and Imperium's like, so let's be honest, they're so superior to this show. Like
they're just gonna fucking get all the belts and just run that fucking show for life at this fucking rate.
Yeah, no one's credible to go up against them right now. Like, nobody.
Other than Joe, kinda.
Yeah, well, they need, honestly too.
They need a little bit more, but he's kind of credible, I guess.
I feel like too they just rushed this Gallus like feud too. They should have flow built it.
Oh, it wouldn't have been rushed. That's the fucking worst part. You know, the sad part is we probably could have gotten 3 War Games matches this year.
Yeah.
With a stellar undercard to boot, and NXT UK fucked up their part.
Yep.
Like, we should be getting Imperium versus Gallus versus British Strong Style in War Games. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason. That was a match that you had that match made on Walter's debut. You had it made.
All you had to do was like have Gallus just look strong at Cardiff.
All you would have had to do was not have fucking Walter kick him the first night he came in.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Let's get positive. Let's get to Powerrr. I don't know how, because this was an awesome show.
Yeah, Powerrr is great. Powerrr was fucking great.
Yeah.
And for one man.
Oh wait, we'll
get to that man.
We didn't grade UK.
Oh,
fuck. I think I gave it a D. I think I gave it a D-.
Fuck it. I'm in a bad mood with that show. Give it a fucking F.
Sure.
59.
Fuck
it.
Sure, I'll give it a 59. Why not? All right.
I'm so sick of this. Do better.
And
seriously, do better.
Let's read one final thing. All the fans that love this show, if this stuff was happening on the main roster, you would be crapping all over this stuff.
Yep. 100%.
Let's call it out as we see it. It's crazy to think that UK TakeOver Cardiff was like a critically acclaimed show. Like,
fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you after fucking Full Gear, no one's even talking about Cardiff. Yeah. Not one fucking person. Other than maybe the main event.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get to NWA Powerrr with 3 R's. This was episode 6. It was called More Questions Than Answers. Because it fits right in.
We'll get to him.
We had the commentary team of Jim Cornette and Joe Galli. I think they're actually improving on commentary together. They're actually building some nice chemistry between Cornette and Jim.
I agree. This is cool.
Because remember, we were critical of that on the first episode. So,
I agree.
We had the reactions to episode 5, which was nice. We had the intro. We always got to talk about that because it has an awesome theme song in it.
Into the fire. Da 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 down down down.
And then you get to talk about the interview. It was David Marquez interviewing the Rock and Roll Express.
This was cool because Robert Gibson's hyping up the NWA, and Marquez actually mentions New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's like, "You've been everywhere lately. Wink,
Yeah.
wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, that hadn't happened yet, so you can't
Well,
really.
still, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Robert Gibson, cuss his babyface promos, like hyping up the NWA. Rock and Roll Express are back, and we can't wait to see Outlaw Inc. take on the wild card for the NWA tag team titles. And then, and he's rooting for, Outlaw Inc. Outlaw Inc. come out. Eddie Kingston, giving him a good little sign of respect, and he's like, surreal, man. I mean, we got the Rock and Roll Express out here endorsing us and all that. And I could talk about, there was a specific rhyme, rah, rah, hoo-ha. He said, we can do this whole rah, rah, hoo-ha thing. And I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Rah, rah, hoo-ha. Rah, rah, hoo-ha.
It's one of those things you never knew you wanted until you got it. Eddie Kingston and the Rock and Roll Express together on the microphone.
It was the best.
Yeah.
Absolute best. And he's like, with Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson endorsing us, there's no way we can lose these tag team titles. More on that later. But yeah, this was great. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
But yeah.
Then we had the first match, which was a good match. We had Trevor Murdoch versus Caleb Conley. This was a good match.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Caleb Conley looked really good, but Murdoch looked especially good here. Holy shit.
Well, the funny thing is, he actually looks fairly overweight, but his cardio, I mean, obviously he's in NWA Powerrr, so he doesn't have to do like the big fancy moves, but he looks in really good shape.
He did some fancy shit, man. He did his fucking old top row bulldog.
Yep, he did a spine buster. Caleb Conley did like a moonsault, and then
look, and that's the thing I want to say. When I say in ring shape, you don't have to look like shredded. I'm not saying that, but I want to know that you can wrestle without getting gassed.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Trevor Murdoch proved to me he can have a fucking one-ass match with anybody.
This was good stuff. I gave it 3 stars. He won, and I was happy about it.
I enjoyed it. He did the spine buster, and he did the bulldog, and he won, and it was fun.
Yep.
There you go. And the crowd loved Murdoch, by the way. He was super over.
Absolutely.
In the studios.
And Caleb Conley, I believe we've seen in Impact, and I think in an episode of NXT. So, Joe Galley. Then this was awesome. Joe Galley interviews Aaron Stevens.
Aaron Stevens just comes out randomly in his trunks.
Yep.
He's randomly in his trunks and his pirate things, and he's like, I guess this must have been like they must have taped all this shit or whatever, and
yeah,
he was still in his trunks, I guess, and he's like, I have an announcement that I'm sick of this. We're not even going to talk about the atrocity that happened last week. I hereby quit the NWA, and the crowd goes nuts. Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Hey, goodbye. And then he's basically just saying, I am going to film a movie. I forget the movie title. The minute I hit this button on my phone, I will never ever work for professional wrestling again. And as my great uncle said, or whatever the fuck he was, Grandpa, I bid you all adieu. And then walks away.
Yep.
Fucking Aaron Stevens, the best. Just quit NWA.
Yeah.
Why not?
Obviously, I expect he'll be back. I don't know how he'll be back. I could see him when he comes back and he said, I feel like you guys, this place needs me. This place missed me. You guys all missed me. He's going to come back and say stuff like that. But I don't know, what's going to bring him back. So it was quite awesome, though. I loved it. Then we had Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa versus Crystal Rose and Brooklyn Creed. One thing I liked about the match is they actually informed us who the jobbers were for newer fans. Like Jim Cornette points this out, which I really liked. So I know who was who.
Yeah, I agree.
Thunder Rosa gets the win when she beats Brooklyn Creed with a double stomp right across the back. It's a squash. 2 1/4 did the job.
They brutalized them.
Yep.
There's no other way about it.
Then afterwards, they have an interview. You want to talk about that?
Marty Bell's like, look,
Wait,
I don't even know who the hell you were before, but I know enough to know that this is my future.
Yeah.
And so she just translates shit for Thunder Rosa.
I bet they speak the same language, so.
There you go. They speak
Yeah.
Spanish.
It's kind of
That
weird though
makes
because it's like, well, you getting any additional thoughts you have about the match because you didn't really get to do that. So.
Look, I'm happy. Everybody's like, they're the heels. Nah,
Yeah.
they're the baby faces. Because
What's kind
Kaylee
of
Ray's a shit. I hate her.
I'm
sorry, not Kaylee Ray. I hate Kaylee Ray. What the fuck's her name?
Allison Kay.
Allison Kay. I'm sorry, Kaylee Ray, Allison Kay. They both have K.
Yeah.
Allison Kay, I hate. Like, she just comes off as a fucking arrogant bitch. I hate her.
Yeah.
I so hate her. Ah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. She didn't like. Obviously, Thunder Rosa is her new best friend. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Then we had another vignette for Who Was the Mark. He was debuting next. I didn't even know he was a wrestling thing.
I didn't even know it was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was like one of these cringy ads. Like, we even said it. It's on the Best of October. We thought it was just a cringy ad.
Yeah.
Because they had those cringy ads. We'll get to Who's the Mark.
Yeah. Then it recaps the main event. It shows an interview with James Storm.
Storm gets all pissed off. He basically is like, "Get the hell out of here! I was robbed. I want my championship match. You better tell the NWA right now. I want my championship match. You know what? I'm tired of swimming around with fishes in a pond. I want to go for the big whale. All this, I'm coming for you. I don't think whales can be in ponds, but you get just the promo. It was a good promo. Thumbs up.
Yeah. I like it too because they're gonna make up for that terrible feud they had in Impact Wrestling. So, there you go.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Then David Marquez interviews Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana's happy.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And he's just like, I'm from Chicago. I sound like Oprah. You got a championship, and you got a championship, and you got a championship. Everyone gets a championship. You know why? Because I won this belt for all of you. And I'm like, you cheesy bitch. You know what the funny thing is? I don't remember the rest of the promo other than that. He basically said, "Oh, I had a bum leg last time in Ring of Honor, so now that I got to wrestle him without a knee injury, I got to win this belt back, and now I'm the national champion again." I'm like, yay.
Then he starts calling out James Storm. Then he starts calling out James Storm, and Ricky Starks walks out, and he's like, "Ricky, what the hell are you doing here?"
Come in, and he's still trying to cut his promo, and he's like, "Ricky, I don't know what you're doing out here, man."
And then I think it just ends.
And he goes, I really like Alligator Velvet. It's kind of my style, but kind of sold on the gold. Basically saying he wants a NWA national championship shot.
Yeah, I like
it.
Maybe because of
simple and to the point. The funny thing is, right after this, at Starcast, I saw an interview with MJF and him.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's hilarious! I have to send it to you. It was fucking hysterical. But yeah, the funny thing is, that'll probably be the only interview you will ever see an NWA star and an AEW star converse. So.
Well, what about the Walkable Express?
Oh shit! There is that.
Yeah.
There is that. Fucking
then we had
everywhere, man. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Watch this show up in NXT one day.
You know that's coming.
They're gonna show up in NXT UK and they're gonna hit a Canadian destroyer on poor Travis Banks.
That'd be awesome.
That would be. I would be totally. I don't know whether to be mad or laugh.
Yeah.
At that point. Because, I'm mad because you jobbing out Banks again, but it's Ricky Morton doing a Canadian destroyer.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so then we had Dan Parker versus Question the Mark Question.
It was Question It was question mark the question mark question. Get it right. So the mark is that guy.
Yeah.
This has to be a rib. This has to be a rib on Cornette. It absolutely has to be. It has to be. This was so goofy.
Yeah.
So he comes out, he does his stupid poses that he was doing on those vignettes, and he gets in the ring with this guy. This guy hits like a drop kick. So here was my first thought about this. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the question mark? So he comes out, and I saw him. And by the way, I don't know. I think this is Josephus.
You think it is?
It's Josephus, I think. For some reason, he found something to get him over. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Somebody can correct me, but I think this is Josephus.
Want me to look it up?
Well, I mean, it's super new. I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah, but there's results of it.
Regardless, I mean, this guy got over. He got over.
Yeah.
Crowd's chanting for question mark.
He gets over. He comes up later on in the night too.
Yeah. He question mark pulls out a fucking drop kick, and he. By the way, this guy's a big boy, has the same body frame as Josephus. That's why I think it's Josephus.
Yeah, I'm looking.
And he does a drop kick, which was impressive, and then he hit a.
I gotta say too,
I don't even know what you call this, but this fucking wind up fucking uppercut. But the way he has his fingers out, it's just these two fingers, I think, and he goes.
Yeah.
Right to the throat. I'm like, what? And he turned the dude inside out and pinned him, and that was it. And everyone just starts cheering, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I say too, the way that guy Dan Parker sold the dropkick was awesome too. Like he sold that great.
He sold that amazingly. Jim Cornette's got to be fucking fuming. Like, what is going on?
And it's funny too, because Jim Cornette can't rant about it. He's gonna call it and like be professional about it too.
Hell, he was pissed. He was trying to be professional, but he was pissed.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about it myself. It's weird. I guess that's the whole idea. That's why he's called question mark, the question mark, question mark.
I gave it 3 1/4 stars.
I'm giving it a 4. It was the best squash match I've ever seen in my life.
What do you think Jim Cornette gave it if he does star ratings?
Mine's 5 stars. Poor Jim.
What, they're gonna put the world? They're gonna put the world championship on this.
He beats all this.
What would Cornette do then?
Oh, he'd be so mad. Oh man.
Obviously
they're Yano and there's basically their equivalent to Yano and Orange Cassidy. Basically.
What do you think? I really wish I could just see like the camera of like how Jim Cornette was reacting. Like,
oh my god, I'd love to be the fly in that fucking studio.
Yeah.
Just to see Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he must have been fucking gritting his teeth.
Can you imagine being Joe Galli commentating with him too? Like,
oh my god, he's probably like, Jim, calm down. He's probably whispering like off his headset, Jim, just calm down. It's not that goofy. It will get over. Just calm down. He's not doing play kicks yet. Just calm down. It's okay.
Then we had a Into the Cage vignette for Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, that was weird. So I guess she's an MMA fighter, and like,
yeah,
you know, she's a babyface, man. How can you hate this woman?
Yeah, like
this was like one of the best fucking packages on the show. Was just the music and like her going into the cage, all this shit. Like, I like it. So yeah, I guess
like
she's an MMA fighter too. So there you go.
Then we had David Marquez interview Eli Drake.
Yeah. Eli Drake came out. He was talking about how everybody's wondering about Camille and all this other stuff and all this hoopla. You know what? I want to know why she has her mouth shut. I'll tell you why. I don't give a rat's ass. She has her mouth shut because she knows the one guy breathing down Aldis's neck is named. He tries to say it, but the crowd chants question mark.
That was awesome.
Question mark for NWA champ. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh my god. And then Eli Drake's like, no, it's not him. It's Eli Drake or something like that. I don't remember the full promo. But then, weirdly enough, the wild card come out, and Bram just goes, mind your business.
Thomas Lemieux or whatever his name is.
He will always be Bram to me. He just comes, mind your fucking bloody business, whatever the fuck. And then, whatever his tag team partner is like, he said Royce Isaacs says, he said, mind your business. Like, I get. So, I'll tell you what they're building to. Aldis is turning heel.
Probably, yeah.
This is going to be a faction.
I wouldn't yeah, because it makes sense because they were Nick and Thomas Lemieux were tag team in Impact, so
yeah. So there you go.
Yep.
It was weird.
You're forgetting one thing.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
oh yeah, Ken Anderson comes up. He's like, "Boo!" It scares Eli Drake, and he's like, you know, you talk about the three syllables, right? About your name, and you have to look in the mirror, but you don't have to look in the mirror. You just say the one name anybody cares about. Anderson.
Yep.
Anderson.
I loved that gimmick.
That's the best. Anderson, the greatest asshole in wrestling history.
Yep.
I love Anderson, man.
So I'm guessing this is built into a number one contenders match with. Well, wait, did it? NWA doesn't really do triple threats, though, do they?
No, there's probably a number one contenders match. Although the problem is, there is James Storm and there is Eli.
Yeah, then Anderson, because he's connected.
Fuck it, do a triple threat.
Yeah, but do NWA really do triple threats?
I don't know. I mean, they should. Kind of makes sense, but
unless they want it,
probably right. They won't.
Yeah, unless they do like a mini tournament, have James Storm face someone, and then have Ken Anderson and Eli Drake face off, and Anderson win that, and then him face Storm, and Storm beats him to become number one contender. So there you go. Maybe James Storm versus Eddie Kingston, and then there you go.
Sure.
But this segment was awesome.
Yeah, this was fucking great. It was weird because I guess they're doing. I love how apparently the wild card is going to be teaming up with Aldis, even though Aldis fought them. I
was thinking maybe Storm because they teamed up with Storm in that match in that 6-man tag.
Yeah, but I mean, are they really? Because why are they defending Camille and?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah,
and Aldis comes out for the match.
Yeah, so I can see that.
I don't know. It's a mystery. I guess that's why. I guess that's why it's called More Questions Than Answers, not just because of the Mac.
Yeah. Then we had a Billy Corgan announcement where he announces that you can sign up on email to get alerts about announcements and such. And I
guarantee you they won't be coming up to Massachusetts anytime soon, even though I want them to.
Yeah, right. I totally go.
I love to actually meet Jim Cornette in person.
Jim Cornette, Billy Corgan, I'd like to meet.
Billy Corgan, David Marquez, I'd love to meet.
Tim Storm,
he's great.
Yeah, I'd like to meet Tim Storm, Eli Drake, James Storm.
Just everybody.
Yeah, Ken Anderson, Nick Aldis.
Ken Anderson would be hilarious to me.
Yes. Then we had another Tony Falk ad, but this time, I guess he opened his own wrestling school. Yeah. I guess he's a manager.
It wasn't a wrestling school. This is no way a legit ad. There's no way. Tony Falk apparently opened up a farm wrestling school where he raises babyface and heels.
Yep. And
he loves farming. And he's like, what was it? 555 123 4567. Remember, that's 555 765 4321.
So he changed the number.
He just went backwards on the last fucking what was it? The last 7 digits.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know what this is. Is he a manager? Is he just a meme? Is he?
I think he's just a meme, man.
Yeah, but we thought the
How the hell is Jim Cornette? How does he hate Orange Cassidy, but he's all right with this?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's funny.
All right, talk about this. Joe Galley interviews Nick Aldis. I love how it's Joe Galley, too.
Joe Galley interviews Nick Aldis. Aldis is like, hey, I'm the real world's champion for a reason. I did it the right way. So this tag team match, I'm going to make sure that it's done the right way.
Yep.
So he pulls up a chair, or the assistant pulls up a chair. He sits to watch the tag team match. There you go.
Tag team match, and the heels get the heat on Homicide. Well, wait, it was Wild Card defending against Outlaw Inc. The heels got the heat on Homicide for a while, and then Eddie Kingston gets the hot tag. He hits a wicked fisherman's suplex, and he ends up tweaking his knee. So they work on his knee for a bit, which I liked. And then Homicide gets the hot tag. He hits a rolling cutter, which was awesome. And the match is just spiraling out of control. Eventually, the finish comes when Thomas Latimer hits the wicked powerbomb into a German suplex. And Royce Isaacs pins Eddie Kingston to win. And I was sad because I wanted Outlaw Inc. to win. I know they don't win because but I was sad. I kind of like that.
And then this weird segment happens where Aldis gets up, he claps for the match. Then Camille comes out, actually speaks. We don't hear what the hell she says
because the NWA Powerrr theme music plays.
This was so odd. So she came out, starts arguing with Aldis.
Yep.
Then the whole locker room come out. The fucking
Ken Anderson, the Dawson.
Ken Anderson, Colt Cabana, the fucking Fatzos come out.
Eli Drake.
Eli Drake. Everybody comes out. The referees have to come out, separate them. I'm like, what is this? Why? Why can't I hear anything that's happening? I think I know why. I think I know why, because how many episodes are we on now? This is the 7th one?
6.
6? Okay. So this episode was, how do I say? These episodes had really bad commentary audio where I barely could hear anybody, especially when there was a bump taken in the ring or the crowd was cheering loudly. That might be why they did this. That's the only reason I can decipher why they did it this way. So that brought it down a bit to a B+. It was still a good show, but what happened at the end?
Well, I kind of like the end in a sense because it's all the storylines intertwining with each other, so that's kind of cool.
But again, why? Why can't I hear anything? Why did the commentary just cut out? Why did the audio just cut out and it went to the fucking Into the Fire music? I love me some Into the Fire. Doken's great, but why?
Yeah, the match too gets 4.25 stars. The main event, I really enjoyed.
The main event was really good,
and I like how it didn't have a fuck finish because I thought it was gonna since Nick Aldis was out there, but it had a nice clean finish.
He's a man of his word.
Yep.
At least for now.
For now, yeah. I mean, he was a man of his word at All In. He said he would defend the championship, and then he tried backing out last minute, and then all of a sudden, I feel you know, maybe he's trying to be a man.
Hey, listen, what happens if Cody just comes in and wins the world title and brings it over to AEW?
Yeah, right.
He just does that, and then like he's like, "Hey, MJF, fuck you.
Yeah,
You didn't
right.
win, bitch." That would be a good program.
Because he can never fight.
And AEW, fucking Cody versus MJF for the NWA World Title.
Yeah. Especially too.
I feel like
Cody,
it won't happen. Obviously, it wouldn't happen, but
yeah, it's a way to get around it too. Because
one could dream.
Cody can't challenge for the AEW World Championship, so he's just gonna go.
So he gets the NWA Championship.
Yeah, because he never got his rematch. I don't think so.
There you go.
But yeah, great show. B+, 89 out of 100.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, just watch it.
That concludes this rundown.
Yep. Like I said, just watch NWA Powerrr though. It's an easy hour to watch. Like
it's so easy to watch. It's fun to watch. It's nice. It's a nice, easy 2 hours. 1 hour. Excuse me.
Yeah. I like that.
Although I do think they need to like do at least more than just one competitive match. Like at least two.
Yeah, two. Like one in the beginning. Well, we have one in the beginning with Caleb Conley versus.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so take that back right now.
Although that was more of a squash enhancement match. I guess not a squash, but an enhancement match.
It was in competitive. It's a competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of an enhancement match for Trevor.
Hey, I forgot all about it later on in the night because then I got to see a dinosaur, so it's okay. So seeing a dinosaur makes everything okay. So
yeah.
not UK. That doesn't make that okay.
No, it doesn't make that okay.
No, unless the dinosaur shows up in UK, then it makes everything.
It's game over. UK is the best show. Done.
Yeah. Just a spoiler, I might give Dynamite an A+ just because I got to see the dinosaur this week. So
I won't, but I'll explain. It's still an A. Don't be mad at me, please. But I'll explain why.
We at least got to see a dinosaur defies all logic. So
yes.
All right. So anyhow, do you want to plug your stuff? This is probably the part where you put that like sweeper in there, where you go plug, all that type of crap. So.
We shall pluggeth.
Plug. A plug.
You are correct, and it just happened.
Yeah.
Magic of Anadin. You called it, I deliver.
Yep. We haven't gone the time machine in a while, though. We can't go there because we're not time traveling.
No, because every time we do, it makes it way too long. But yeah. You guys can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/user/JHEBERTSIDE95. That's James J Hebert side 95. That's also my Twitter at JHebert side 95. Check that out. Send me a tweet. I don't know. Do that. Also, check out this channel. You already know this channel. Subscribe and hit the post notification bell. It's a busy week this week. As you already seen, we had the best of October up. That's up right now if you want to see the best moments from October. It's a fucking 3-hour long production, but it's great. It has all the highlights of the best rundown moments from October. Also, you could check out Rundown for Full Gear review. It has a bunch of people on that. Go give that a watch. And this upcoming week, I think, as soon as... I don't know when you guys are going to see this one, but I'm pretty sure this review of all this stuff, and then also Turning Point and Power Struggle will all be combined into one review. Like, not this rundown, but you'll see it in the next rundown where we review Turning Point and Power Struggle. So be on the lookout for that rundown this week. And then right after that is the rundown for Dynamite. So it will be the rundown for Dynamite, NXT, and Impact. So if you're confused on why you're not seeing those this week,
and 205.
And 205, that's why.
Yeah.
So don't be mad at us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wrestling, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of wrestling.
Other things coming up too. I don't know which of the 3 rundowns it will be on, but me and Chris are gonna, do the main roster talk since NXT was on the main roster again.
Oh yeah, I think that it was supposed to be on this rundown, but we'll just make it a part of the next rundown where we do Power Struggle and
yes,
and what do you call Power Struggle and Turning Point, and we'll probably talk about. And in fairness, we'll probably talk about it on the rundown after that as well. So
yeah,
there you go. We might just save that for the rundown when we talk about NXT news over the weekend. So
Retro,
who the fuck knows? It's all over the place right now. Expect everything and expect nothing at the same time. How about that?
You're gonna see a Retro Wrestling review series next week. James's pick NXT Takeover War Games 2. So that should be fun. I think it's almost almost the year to the date it aired. So that's exciting.
So there you go.
And then check out the On the Talkinator YouTube channel and CM Brothers channel. I don't know when we're posting videos on there, but they'll be there when we post them.
Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also I forgot to plug my wrestling things.
Oh, check
out Whammy Tooth Wrestling, youtube.com/user/Whammy Tooth Wrestling. All right, sorry. youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. You search up Whammy Tooth Wrestling. That's WEYMOUTH Youth Wrestling. And also, check out Royalty Wrestling Alliance. That's ROYALTY. I got it right this time. Wrestling Alliance. That is going to be great. They're going to be debuting on June 14th, 2020. Matches to expect there are Ricky Mandel versus Sefa Fatu, and Justin Credible will be making an appearance there as well, and also Santana Jackson versus Sam Styles. That's what's on the lineup there. Check that out. It's facebook.com. Search up Royalty Wrestling Alliance.
They also have it on an Instagram account too.
Oh yeah, they do have an Instagram account. Check that out too.
I think they just got one today because they followed me today.
So there you go.
Yep.
And with that being said,
I don't have to.
Out.
Huh?
Usually.
Oh yeah. Have a good. No, I forget what I say.
How do you forget the one thing you always say? We'll talk to you guys later.
I don't know. I've been forgetting my catchphrase lately. I think because we've had so much to talk about. Talk to you guys later.
There you go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Moral of the story, NXT UK, get better, and fuck Austin. Not Stone Cold, but ACH.
Make that work week all 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my